Hello, hello. Welcome to Crazy Games. Welcome to another Genshin Impact weekly wish video. Today I'm gonna continue not wishing on these two banners, even though Nilou seems really cool. The way like you combo her elemental skills and normal attacks, and then they like end up doing something at the end is pretty cool. And the fact that apparently her bloom build, I guess, if you just have Hydro and Dendro characters on your team, it's supposed to be really good, but unfortunately I have not experienced it, so I can't really say for myself. But yeah, she's really cool. And also I don't have Albedo, so it kind of sucks that I decided not to wish on this pair of banners. And that's the reason why I'm not wishing is because I've drained my resources wishing on Venti, and I really want to build up my Primo Gems and resources again for the upcoming banner, which has been confirmed to be the Dendro Archon, Nahida, which I've grown really fond of playing the Archon quest and everything. And watching like the character preview teaser thing where like she's like, oh, it's my birthday, and then like it gets kind of dark. It's just like, oh, she's just like so endearing and kind of tugs at your heartstrings and just it just makes you want to like protect her or whatever. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be building my resources for the upcoming banner. Hopefully I'll have enough to try and Force of Pity, or just get lucky altogether when that banner comes around so I can pull Nahida. But yeah, another big reason why I'm not wishing on this banner is because the rate up 4-star characters are all characters that I've maxed out their constellations, so I don't feel like it's worth wishing on these banners just to pull them, because more likely than not I would pull those 3 characters, Xiangling, Beidou, and Barbara. And yeah, I just feel like playing the odds on this, I would most likely not get Albedo or Nilou, and very likely get those 3 other characters since it is rate up. And yeah, I'm just gonna strategize with what I have and what information I have and what choices I can make just to make the best out of my resources. And that means I'm skipping these 2 banners. Anyways, I feel like I rambled about that. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm going to be wishing on the permanent banner again this week, and try and use up some of the Acquaint Fates that has been accumulating over the months. And all the Acquaint Fates here are rewarded by the game one way or another. You get Acquaint Fates by, I guess, just ascending characters. Which I've ascended Shinobu. I got her to level 79 at the moment. I've ascended Venti. I've ascended Candace. These are the 3 new characters I have recently, and I've gotten all the Acquaint Fates out of them. If I go to the shop here, since it's still October, or I guess over the few months that I haven't wished on the permanent banner, this just getting resources and trading for these accumulate the Acquaint Fates as well. And yeah, a bunch of like other things like the tree here, this tree, and these Statue of 7, and I think like some of these, no, maybe this, these like, no, maybe they don't, maybe they just reward keys or they reward something else. But yeah, there's a bunch of ways to get Acquaint Fates. And yeah, anyways, more rambling, I guess. Let's take a look at the history to see where we're at with my 5-star pity count. It should still be pretty recent. So 4 times 5, so 4 pages times 5 per page is 21. So 21 ago, I got Keqing. Nowhere near pity. If I get lucky, I guess Diluc is my number 1 want out of this banner, and then Tainari would be 2nd, and weapons would be 3rd, and then like constellations for existing characters would be the next one. Anything else, I think, aside from maybe Dory, since I don't have Dory. But I hear in one of the upcoming events in 3.2, like version 3.2 for Genshin Impact, you get a free Dory, which I'm really excited about. It made me like breathe a breath of relief when I heard that they're gonna reward Dory for free. And yeah, I guess, yeah, on the 4-star, it's just Dory and maybe the KL Lisa and Amber. But really, I'm not using them, but maybe getting constellation for them will kind of make me think about them again and use them at some point. But yeah, I'm gonna do 20 wishes again, just like last week. And let's release a Shao Lantern and hope for some good luck. Bloop! Oop, I killed it. I killed it, didn't it? It didn't float up. Maybe that would mean the RNG gods has accepted it early. And and it didn't need to actually like float upwards. They were like eager to help me. Anyway, alright, let's do this. I don't even know how many wishes I wished. And I don't even know what like week this is. Is this week 5 of 3.1? 20 wishes, or I guess 10 wishes. My first 10 wishes for this video on this banner. 3, 2, 1, go. That's what we have. Let's see what the 4-star pity is going to be. Harbinger of Dawn. Black Tassel. Skyrider's Sword. Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayer. Skyrider's Sword. Cool Steel. I got a the Widsith. Widsith. I got a weapon out of this, which is unfortunate. Oh well. Harbinger of Dawn. Debate Club. Oh, never mind. I got a Lisa, which is I feel like is pretty lucky, since this is the only banner to really get her. And yeah, it seems like my luck is turning around. In the previous video, I got Shinobu Kuki, which is like the best thing I could hope for out of this banner. So yeah, again, I get another thing that is pretty good, I would say. Even though right now I'm not using Lisa, getting more constellation for her would be nice. Would probably push her up the priority list of who to use next. What I normally do is like if I got someone, if I've used someone for a while, to spice things up, I guess I try to like build another character that I haven't used in a while. And if there's constellations, I usually like favor characters with constellations because they're pretty much at their end state, I guess. So I would like favor the characters I haven't used as much, but I have gotten a lot of constellations for. So like for example, my Sayu, I have maxed out constellations I haven't really used all that much, so that's who I'm prioritizing to use when I kind of finish the friendship for the 3 characters that have not finished friendship at the moment, which is Shinobu, Venti, and Candice. And I think after that, it might be... I actually did use Bennett a little bit recently, but he did... Since I got Kuki, Shinobu, I kind of subbed Bennett out for Kuki, since they're both kind of... I've kind of set them up to play the healer role for the most part. But yeah, anyways, let's see what else. I got Lisa, which I'm pretty happy about, actually. It is not too bad. Alright, let's do my second set of 10 wishes for this video. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Yeah! Cool Steel. Debate Club. Emerald Orb. Black Tassel. I got the Bell. I think this is probably the worst greatsword in the game at the moment, because no one really can take advantage of HP at the moment, except for maybe Beidou, but I think for the most part, it's only to increase her, like, block, like how much damage she can block. And I'm not sure, but I think that the amount you block doesn't really translate to how much damage she does. So you want to kind of build her to have, like, I guess, the generic DPS artifacts or something, or even the generic, or maybe even like try and increase energy recharge for the most part for the weapon. Like you give her, I don't know, like a Favonius greatsword or something. And increasing HP on the weapon might not be the best for Beidou, and I can't really think of anyone else that uses HP or scales off of HP. And yeah, so I guess at some point they'll release a great sword wielding character that scales off HP, and then this will suddenly be useful. Ferris Shadow, Sharpshooter's Oath, Skyrider's Sword, Raven Bow, Slingshot. These 10 was pretty disappointed by it. The last one was pretty cool. Let's check out the loot.
If the Arataki gang stirs up any trouble, I'll drag every last one of them back to apologize.
Okay, Cookie, that sounds good. So the first thing was, I'm trying to remember. So there was Elisa, the Bell, and what was the first one? Oh, the Widith. Widsith. Wait, who actually uses Catalyst that I can check out? Klee does, right? Weapon. So I got a Widith. Oh, that's a sacrificial fragment. The thing with Catalyst is that I don't really want to use them up because so many Catalyst users seems to rely on their weapon a lot to kind of maximize their efficacy of their character kits. And it would be nice to have one extra one lying around in case a new character that I pull or something can take advantage of it. But currently Hazel is using the current Widith that I've leveled up. So I'm not gonna eat this. I'm just gonna let this sit in my inventory, just like the extra Favonius Codex and Sacrificial Fragment that I have. But yeah, the next one is the Bell, I believe. And yeah, I don't think anyone can use it all that comfortably. Xingyan scales off of defense. Sayu scales off of attack. Ito scales off of defense. Same with Noelle. I don't think Razor scales off of anything. And in that case, it's probably better to make him do more damage than to make him more tanky with the health. Eula is focused on damage as well, which is she doesn't scale off of anything, but she seems to do really well with physical damage, it seems like. Does Chang Yun do anything with health? I don't think HP does anything with Chang Yun, or he scales off of HP at all, so that greatsword won't work for Chang Yun. I hope you're looking at what I'm highlighting. You can see the little icon on the top right corner of each weapon, and that's who I have holding it. That's kind of what I'm referring to. But in Beidou can take advantage of the Bell, but because of this weapon being energy recharge, it's also like the Electro version, like the Electro Sword, which I feel like fits Beidou's like theming really well too. So yeah, this one I feel like would be a better weapon for her, since it also makes her get her burst faster, and her burst costs 80, I believe. So the more often she can get her burst, the better, and her burst actually does quite a bit. Whereas I don't know if damage scales off of the HP for Beidou. Let's check that out real quick, just to see, since we're all curious, right? Since I mentioned it, everyone's probably curious. Okay. What does this say? Accumulate the power of lightning. Beidou swings her blade forward freely, dealing electro damage. That's the press. And then hold. Lift her weapon up as a shield. Max damage absorb scales off of maximum HP. Oh. So the more HP she has, the more damage she can do when she blocks damage. Attacks using the energy stored within the greatsword upon release or once its ability's duration expires, dealing electro damage. Damage dealt scales with the number of times Beidou is attacked in the skill's duration. Oh, okay. I think the way you want is you either time it. I think one of these make it so that if you time it like perfectly, counter attacking with Tide Collar at the precise moment when the character is hit grants the maximum damage bonus. So if you time it, kind of like a Dark Souls counter or something, or a Sekiro counter, with Tide Collar, you automatically get the maximum. But if you block 2 attacks, I believe, then you would also do the maximum damage. Damage bonus on hit taken. Okay. It doesn't say the damage bonus on hit taken scales off of HP. Only the shield absorption. Shield damage absorption? Yeah, it only says that she can absorb more damage. She can block more damage, essentially, with her, if you hold her elemental skill. So I don't think giving her HP will make her do more damage, is what I'm trying to get at, I guess. So yeah, unfortunately, at the moment, it doesn't seem like there's anyone who can take advantage of the bell. If I filter this by Claymore... Yeah, the only other character I don't have... The only other characters that I don't have is Dory. And I think maybe she scales off of HP, actually. And Diluc, I don't think Diluc scales off of anything as well. Does she scale off of HP? Does that mean, like, the bell will be perfect for her? The healing scales off of HP. So, well, like I said in the beginning of this video, or near the beginning, we are going to have opportunity to get a free Dory from event in 3.2, like Genshin Impact version 3.2. So yeah, maybe I can give her the bell and make her kind of focus on her as a healer more than anything. So yeah, they've already created a character apparently. Just one though, that can take advantage of the bell. But I still feel like maybe energy recharge would probably be better for her specifically, since I think only her burst heals and her burst costs 80. So it takes a while to regain this thing back. So yeah, I guess it's up to you how you want to build this character. Do you want her heals to be meaty, but you don't get it as frequent? Or do you want to have it come more frequent and more available, but it is not as meaty, like it doesn't heal as much? But yeah, I guess it depends how you want to prefer to play her, or if you have any other healers on your team, or if you have like shielders on your team that can mitigate damage, so you don't really need her to heal all that much. It really depends how you want to build your team and build your characters, I guess. But I guess at the moment, once I'm saying as if it's like for sure, but I think for sure I'm probably going to be still playing this game when version 3.2 comes out. So when I play that event and I unlock my free Dory, and finally unlock Dory, since I don't have this character unlocked at the moment, I would actually be able to take advantage of the bell. And since I don't really think there's anyone else that can take advantage of this, I'm just going to eat it right now and just make this slightly stronger. Rebellious Guardian. Current. Taking damage generates a shield, which absorbs damage up to 20% of max HP. Oh, this thing gives you a shield anyway. So you can take advantage of this shield to mitigate damage as well. Unless it only gives your current character a shield and not your team. So you can't, like, I wonder. We can check this out. We'll see if we can trigger the shield on this weapon when we check out the loot. Or when we... I guess we're checking out the loot now, but when we actually, like, try out, I guess, Lisa's constellation, if that is checkoutable. We'll also see if this can, we can force a shield up from this. This shield lasts for 10 seconds, or until broken, and can only be triggered once every 45 seconds. That's so much. And even if you upgrade it, it stays at 45 seconds. While protected by a shield, the character gains 12% increased damage. Hey, that's not too bad, actually. Bloop. I guess it increased from 20 to 23% of max HP, so you can absorb a bit more damage. And it increased from 10% increased damage to 15. Or is it 10%? Maybe it was 12%. Maybe it was 12% to 15% increase in damage. I don't know. I don't remember. You can go back a little bit to see. So yeah, it's 15% increase in damage. Do I currently have anyone using a greatsword? No, I don't. I guess now the big one is Lisa's constellation. And it's her very first constellation because she's only on the permanent banner and I have not spent any star dust, I think, when she becomes available on Paimon's bargain for her constellations. Lisa regenerates 2 energy for every opponent hit while holding Violet Arc. So that is her elemental skill. A maximum of 10 energy can be generated in this manner at any one time. So there's a maximum. You can hit up to 5 people, I guess. You can. That's like the efficacy of it. Infinite Circuit is called. All right, let's just alter this team a little bit. We will put Lisa on the team.
I'll keep an eye on you.
And we will put a greatsword user on the team who does a lot of damage regardless of what weapon they're holding. We'll put
Ready for
Eula.
reconnaissance.
Alright. We will put Eula's weapon and sub it out for the bell. And see if I can... So the thing I want to do with this is get hit, get the shield, and see if I can switch to a different character and maintain the shield. Because then if that is available, then that's pretty good, I think. Hey, what are you guys called? Funguses. I heard you guys are fun. Heard you guys are fun guys. Okay, there's a shield. Ah, it's only for the character. Lame. That's so lame. Okay. So if I hold this, boom. Woo! I immediately get my
Try not to
my
enjoy
burst
this
from
too
that.
much.
That's awesome. Oh man, that really changes up Lisa for me. Because the reason why I don't like, or I haven't prioritized using Lisa, is that I feel like it takes way too long for her to get her burst. It just doesn't feel comfortable. But now that there's like a really, what do you call it?
You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy.
Consistent way of getting energy from her constellation. It's actually not too bad. I'm actually
Think you can get away?
like thinking about. Wow. Somehow like Eula just exploded them all. I guess maybe that caused like a crazy swirl reaction with Venti's thing. Even though her weapon is just level 1, she still did quite a bit of damage there, I feel like. Or maybe it was just Venti's like burst comboing with comboing and swirling everyone to death. Anyways, I guess that's all I have for you today. Hopefully this kind of reveals like more about Lisa if you don't use Lisa all that much. Getting constellation for her is actually not too bad. Yeah, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Come a little closer.